It's finished. Nearly finished. It must be nearly finished. Grain upon grain, one by one, and one day suddenly there's a heap. A little heap. The impossible heap. I can't be punished anymore. I'll go now to my kitchen 10 feet by 10 feet by 10 feet and wait for him to whistle me. Nice dimensions. Nice proportions. I lean on the table and look at the wall and wait for him to whistle me.
Me to play. Old staunch, or can there be misery loftier than mine? No doubt. Formerly. But now, my father, my mother, my dog. Oh, I'm willing to believe they suffer as much as such creatures can suffer, but does that mean their suffering equals mine? No doubt. No. All is absolute. The bigger a man is, the fuller he is, and the emptier. Clove? No. Alone. What dreams, those forests. Enough. It's time it ended in the refuge too, and yet I hesitate. I hesitate to end. Yes, there it is. It's time it ended, and yet I hesitate to end. God, I'm tired. I'd be better off in bed. You pollute the air. Get me ready, I'm going to bed.
I just got you up.
And what of it?
Well, I can't be getting you up and putting you to bed every 5 minutes. I've things to do.
Did you ever see my eyes?
No.
Did you never have the curiosity while I was sleeping to take off my glasses and look at my eyes?
Putting back the lids? No.
One of these days I'll show them to you. It seems they've gone all wise. What time is it?
Same as usual.
Have you looked?
Yes.
Well?
0.
It'll need to rain.
It won't rain.
Apart from that, how do you feel?
I don't complain.
You feel normal?
I tell you, I don't complain.
I feel a little queer. Clove.
Yes.
Have you not had enough?
Yes! Of what?
Of this. This thing.
I always had. Not you.
And there's no reason for it to change.
It might end. All life long, the same questions, the same answers.
Get me ready. Don't get the sheet. Clove.
Yeah?
I'll give you nothing more to eat.
And we'll die.
I'll give you just enough to keep you from dying. You'll be hungry all the time.
And we shan't die. I'll go and get the sheet.
No! I'll give you 1 biscuit per day. 1.5. Why do you stay with me?
Why do you keep me?
There's no one else.
There's nowhere else.
But you're leaving me all the same.
I'm trying.
You don't love me?
No.
You love me once?
Once.
I've made you suffer too much, haven't I?
It's not that.
I haven't made you suffer too much.
Yes!
Ah, you gave me a flight. Forgive me. I said forgive me.
I heard you. Have you bled?
Less. It's no time for my painkiller.
No.
How are your eyes?
Bad.
How are your legs?
Bad.
You can move. Then move! Where are you?
Here.
Come back. Where are you?
Here.
Why don't you kill me?
I don't know the combination of the latter.
Go and get 2 bicycle wheels.
There are no more bicycle wheels.
What have you done with your bicycle?
I never had a bicycle.
The thing is impossible.
When there were still bicycles, I wept to have one. I crawled at your feet. You told me to get out to hell. Now there are none.
And you run. When you inspected my paupers, always on foot.
Sometimes on horse. I leave you. I have things to do.
In your kitchen?
Yes.
Outside of here, it's death. All right, deal. We're getting on.
Be pop!
Accursed progenitor!
Be pop!
The old folks at home. No decency left. Guzzle, guzzle, that's all they think of. Well, I thought you were leaving me.
No, not just yet. Not just yet.
Be pop! Give me pap.
There's no more pap.
You hear that? There's no more pap. You'll never get any more pap.
I want be pap!
Give me a biscuit. Accursed fornicator. How are your stumps?
Never mind me stumps. Back again with the biscuit.
What is it?
Spats, medium.
It's hard. I can't battle him.
Hey, but new.
Sit on him.
We can't sit.
True. And I can't stand.
So it is.
Every man his speciality. No phone calls. Don't we laugh?
I don't feel like it.
No, Roy. Clove,
Yes?
nature has forgotten us.
No more nature.
No more nature? You exaggerate.
In the vicinity.
We breed, we change, we lose our hair, our teeth, our bloom, our ideals.
And she hasn't forgotten us.
But you say there's none.
No one that ever lived ever thought so crooked as we.
We do what we can.
We shouldn't.
You're a bit of all right, aren't you?
Smithereen.
This is slow work. Is it not time for my painkiller?
No! I leave you. I've things to do.
In your kitchen.
Yes.
What? I'd like to know.
I look at the wall.
The wall. What do you see on your wall? Many, many naked bodies.
I see my life dying.
Your life dying. Listen to that. Well, it can die just as well here, your life. Take a look at me and come back and tell me what you think of your life.
You shouldn't speak to me like that.
Forgive me. I said forgive me.
I heard you.
Did your seeds come up?
No.
Did you scratch round them to see if they'd sprouted?
They haven't sprouted.
Perhaps it's still too early.
If they were going to sprout, they would have sprouted. They'll never sprout!
This is not much fun. But that's always the way at the end of the day, isn't it, Chloe? Always. It's the end of the day like any other day, isn't it, Chloe?
Looks like it.
What's happening? What's happening?
Something is taking its course.
All right, Theo. Oh! I thought I told you to be off. I'm trying. Ever since I was 12. We're getting on.
What is it, my pet? Time for love.
Will you sleep?
Oh, no.
Kiss me.
We can't.
Try.
Oh, why this farce? Day after day.
I've lost me to it.
When?
I had it yesterday.
Ah, yesterday.
Can you see me?
Hardly. And you?
What?
Can you see me?
Hardly.
So much the better. So much the better.
Oh, don't say that. Our sight has failed.
Yes,
Can you hear me?
yes. And you?
Yes. Our hearing hasn't failed.
Of what?
Our hearing.
No. Have you anything else to say to me?
Do you remember
No.
when we crashed our tandem and lost our shanks?
Oh, it was in the old dear.
On the road to Sedan. You cold?
Yes, perished. And you?
I'm freezing. Do you want to go in?
Yes.
Then go. Why don't you go in?
I don't know.
Has he changed your sawdust?
It isn't sawdust. Can you not be a little accurate, Mag?
Your sand, then. It's not important.
It is important.
Was sawdust once.
Once.
Now it's sand. From the shore. Now it's sand he fetches from the shore.
Now it's sand.
Well, has he changed yours?
No.
Oh, nor mine. I won't have it. You want a bit?
No. Of what?
Biscuit. I kept you half. 3/4. For you. Here. No? You don't feel well.
Quiet. Keeping me awake. Talk softer. If I could sleep, I might make love. I'd go into the woods. My eyes would see the sky and the earth. I'd run and run. They wouldn't catch me. Nature. But something dripping in my head. A heart. A heart in my head.
You. A heart in his head.
One mustn't laugh at these things, Nags. Why do you always laugh at them?
That's so loud.
Nothing is funnier than unhappiness. I grant you that.
Oh.
Yes. Yes, it's the most comical thing in the world. And we laugh. We laugh with a will in the beginning. But it's always the same thing. Yes, it's like the funny story we've heard too often. We still find it funny, but we don't laugh anymore. anything else to say to me?
No,
Are you quite sure? Then I'll leave you.
do you not want your biscuit? I'll keep it for you. I thought you were going to leave me.
I am going to leave you.
Could you give me a scratch before you go?
No. Where?
At the back.
No. Rub yourself against the rim.
Oh, it's lower down than that. In the hollow.
What a hollow.
Hollow. Could you not? Yesterday you scratched me there.
Yesterday.
Could you not? Would you like me to scratch you? You crying again?
I was trying.
That's a little vain.
What was that you said?
Perhaps it's a little vain.
What does that mean? That means nothing. Will I tell you a story of the tailor?
No. What for?
To cheer you up.
It's not funny.
Well, it's always made you laugh. First time I thought you'd die.
It was on Lake Como. One April afternoon. Can you believe it?
What?
That we once went out rowing on Lake Como. One April afternoon.
We got engaged the day before.
Engaged.
You were in such fits we capsized. By rights we should have been drowned.
It was because I felt happy.
It was not. It was not. It was my story and nothing else. Happy. Don't you laugh at it still? Every time I tell it? Happy.
It was deep. Deep. And you could see down to the bottom. So white. So clean.
Let me tell it again. An Englishman, needing a pair of striped trousers in a hurry for the New Year festivities, goes to his tailor, who takes his measurements. That's the lot. Come back in 4 days and I'll have it ready. Good. 4 days later. So sorry. Come back in a week. I've made a mess of the seat. Good. That's all right. And meat seat can be very ticklish a week later. Frightfully sorry. Come back in 10 days. I've made a hash of the crutch. Good. Can't be helped. A snug crutch is always a Caesar 10 days later. Dreadfully sorry. Come back in a fortnight. I've made a balls of a fly. Good. At a pinch, a smart fly is a stiff proposition. I've never told it worse. Until this story worse and worse. Ah, well. To make it short, the bluebells are blowing and he bollocks the buttonholes. God damn you to hell, sir. No, it's indecent. There are limits. In 6 days, do you hear me? 6 days, God made the world. Yes, sir. No less, sir. The world. And you're not bloody well capable of making me a pair of trousers in 3 months. Oh, my dear sir. My dear sir. Look at the world. And look at my trousers. Silence!
You could see down to the bottom.
Have you not finished? Will you never finish? Will this never finish? My kingdom for a night, man. Clear away this muck, chuck it in the sea.
So white.
What? What's she blathering about?
Desert.
She has no pulse.
What was she dribbling about?
She told me to go away into the desert.
Damn busybody. Is that all?
No,
What else?
we didn't understand.
Is it bottled her?
Yes.
Are they both bottled?
Yes.
Screw down the lids. Time enough. My anger subsides. I'd like to pee.
We'll go and get the captor.
Time enough. Give me my painkiller.
It's too soon. Too soon on top of your tonic. It wouldn't act.
In the morning they'd brace you up, and in the evening they'd calm you down. Unless it's the other way around. That old doctor is dead. Naturally.
He wasn't old.
But he's dead.
Naturally. You asked me that.
Take me for a little turn.
Not too fast. Right round the world. Hug the walls and back to the center again. I was right in the center, wasn't I?
Yes.
We need a proper wheelchair. Big wheels, bicycle wheels. Are you hugging?
Yes. It's a lie. Why do you lie to me?
There! There! Stop!
Old wall. Beyond is the other hell.
Closer, closer, up against.
Take away your hand.
There!
You hear? You hear? Hollow bricks.
Oh, that's hollow.
That's enough.
Back. I haven't done around.
Back like this.
Is that my place?
Yes, that's your place.
Am I right in the center?
We'll measure it.
Well, more or less, more or less.
There.
I'm more or less in the center.
We'll say so.
You'd say so. Put me right in the center.
Let's go and get the tape.
Roughly, roughly. Bang in the center.
There.
I feel a little too far to the left. Now I feel a little too far to the right. I feel a little too far forward. Now I feel a little too far back.
Don't stay there, you give me the shivers.
Kill him. I'll die happy.
What's the weather like?
As usual.
Look at the earth.
I looked.
With the glass.
No need of the glass.
Look at it with the glass.
Let's go and get the glass.
No need for the glass.
I'm back again with the glass. I need the stats.
Why, have you shrunk?
I don't like that. I don't like that.
I'm back again with the stats. I need the glass.
Do you have the glass?
No, I haven't the glass.
This is deadly.
Things are livening up. I did it on purpose. I see a multitude in transports of joy. Now that's what I call a magnifier. Well, don't we laugh?
I don't.
All right. Let's see. 0, 0, and 0.
Nothing stirs. All is...
0.
Wait, you're spoken to. All is what? All is what?
What all is? In a word. Is that what you want to know? Just a moment. corpse. Well, content.
Look at the sea.
The same.
Look at the ocean.
Anything like that?
What? A sail, a fin, smoke.
The light is sunk.
Ah, we all knew that.
There's bit left.
The base.
Yes,
And no,
all gone.
no gulls.
Gulls.
And the horizon, nothing on the horizon.
What in God's name could there be on the horizon?
The waves, how are the waves?
The waves. Lead.
And the sun?
0.
But it should be sinking. Look again.
Damn the sun.
Is it night already then?
No.
Then what is it?
Ray. Ray. Ray!
Grey? Did I hear you say grey?
Like black from pole to pole.
You exaggerate. Don't stay there, you give me the shivers.
Why this fast, day after day?
Routine. One never knows. Last night I saw inside my breast there was a big sore.
You saw your hat.
No, it was living. Close.
Yes,
What's happening?
something is taking its course.
Close. What is it? We're not beginning to mean something.
Mean something. You and I mean something. That's a good one.
I wonder. Imagine if a rational being came back to Earth. Wouldn't he be liable to get ideas into his head if he observed us long enough? Ah, good. Now I see what it is. Yes, now I understand what they're at. Without going as far as that, we ourselves at certain moments. You think perhaps it won't all have been for nothing?
I have a flea.
A flea at a symphonies.
Oh, me there's one. Unless it's a crab louse.
Humanity might start from there all over again. Catch him for the love of God.
I'll go get the powder.
Flea, this is awful. What a day.
I'm back again with the insecticide.
Let him have it. Did you get him?
Looks like it. And that's his laying doggo.
Lying, you mean? This is lying, doggo.
Ah, one says lying, one doesn't say laying.
Use your head, can't you? If he was laying, we'd be bitched.
What about that pig?
I'm having it.
That's the spirit. That's the spirit.
Let's go from here, the two of us, south. You can make a raft and the currents will carry us away, far away to other mammals.
That's the bit.
Alone. I'll embark alone. Get working on the raft immediately. Tomorrow, I'll be gone forever.
So start straight away.
Wait! There'll be sharks, you think?
Sharks? I don't know. There will be.
Wait! It's not yet time for my painkiller.
No.
Wait! How are your eyes?
Bad.
But you can see.
All I want.
How are your legs?
Bad.
But you can walk.
I come. And go.
In my house. One day you'll be blind like me. You'll be sitting there, a speck in the void, in the dark, forever like me. One day you'll say to yourself, I'm tired, I'll sit down. And you'll go and sit down. Then you'll say, I'm hungry. I'll get up and get something to eat. But you won't get up, and you won't get anything to eat. You look at the wall a while, and then you'll say, I've closed my eyes, perhaps have a little sleep. After that I feel better. And you'll close them. And when you open them again, there'll be no wall anymore. Infinite emptiness will be all around you. All the resurrected dead of all the ages wouldn't fill it. And there you'll be, like a little bit of grit in the middle of the steppe. One day you'll know what it is. You'll be like me, except that you won't have anyone with you, because you won't have had pity on anyone, because there won't be anyone left to have pity on.
Not certain. And there's one thing you forget.
Ah?
I can't sit down.
Well, you lie down then. What the hell? Or you'll come to a standstill, simply stop and stand still the way you are now. One day you'll say, I'm tired, I'll stop. What does the attitude matter?
Well, you all want me to leave you.
Naturally.
Then I'll leave you.
You can't leave us.
Then I shan't leave you.
Why don't you finish us? I'll tell you the combination of the larder if you promise to finish me.
I couldn't finish you.
If you shan't finish me.
And leave you, I have things to do.
Do you remember when you came here?
No. Too small, you told me.
Do you remember your father?
Same answer. You've asked me these questions millions of times.
I love the old questions. Ah, the old questions, the old answers. There's nothing like them. It was a father to you.
Yeah. You were that to me.
My house, a home for you.
Yeah. This was that for me.
But for me, no father. But for Ham, no home.
I'll leave you.
Did you ever think of one thing?
Never.
That here we're down in a hole, but beyond the hills, eh? Perhaps it's still green, eh? Flora, Pomona, Kerry. Perhaps we won't need to go very far.
I can't go very far. I'll leave you.
Is my dog ready?
Lacks a leg.
Is he silky?
He's a kind of Pomeranian.
Don't get him.
He lacks a leg.
Don't get him. We're getting on.
Your dogs are here.
He's white, isn't he?
Nearly.
What do you mean nearly? Is he white or isn't he?
He isn't.
You've forgotten the sex.
But he isn't finished. The sex goes on at the end.
You haven't put on his ribbon.
But he isn't finished, I tell you. First you finish the dog, then you put on his ribbon.
Can he stand?
I don't know.
Try. Well,
Wait!
well.
He's standing.
Where? Where is he?
There.
He's just gazing at me.
Yeah.
As if he were asking me to take him for a walk.
If you like.
Or as if he were begging me for a bone. Leave him like that. Standing there, imploring me.
Believe you.
Had you had your visions?
Less.
His mother Peg's light on.
Light. How could anyone's light be on?
Extinguished.
Naturally, it's extinguished. If it's not on, it's extinguished.
No, I mean Mother Peg.
But naturally, she's extinguished. What's the matter with you today?
I'm taking my course. She buried?
Buried. Who would have buried her?
You.
Me. I have know enough to do without burying people.
You bury me.
No, I shan't bury you.
She was funny once. Like a flare of the field. And a great one for the men.
We too were bonny once. It's a rare thing not to have been bonny once.
Go get the gal.
Do this, do that, and I do it. I never refuse. Why?
You're not able to.
Soon I won't do it anymore.
You won't be able to anymore. Ah, the creatures. Everything has to be explained to them.
Here's the gap. Stick it up.
Did I move?
No.
Go get the oil can.
What for?
To oil the casters.
I oiled them yesterday.
Yesterday? What does that mean, yesterday?
That means that bloody awful day long ago before this bloody awful day. I use the words you taught me. If they don't mean anything anymore, then teach me others.
Or let me be silent.
I once knew a madman before the end of the world had come. He was a painter and engraver. I had a great fondness for him. I used to go and see him in the asylum. I'd take him by the hand and drag him to the window. Look there, all that rising corn. And there, look, the sails there in the fleet. All that loveliness. He snatched away his hand to go back to his corner appalled. All he had seen was ashes. He alone had been spared, forgotten. It appears the case was not so unusual.
A madman. When was that?
Oh, way back. You weren't in the land of the living.
God be with the days.
I have a great fondness for him. He was a painter and engraver.
So many terrible things.
No. There are not so many now. Go.
Yeah.
You don't think this is going on long enough?
Yes. What?
This.
I always thought so. You know.
Then it's a day like any other day.
As long as it lasts. All life long the same inanities.
I can't leave you.
I know, and you can't follow me.
If you leave me, I'll go down.
Well, you simply whistle me, and if I don't come running, it means I've left you.
You won't come and kiss me goodbye.
Oh, I shouldn't think so.
But you might be nearly dead in your kitchen.
The result would be the same.
Yes, but how would I know if you were merely dead in your kitchen?
Well, sooner or later I'd start to stink.
You stink already. The whole place stinks of corpses.
The whole universe.
And the hell with the universe. Think of something. What? An idea. Have an idea. A bright idea. Ah.
Pain in my legs. Unbelievable. Soon I won't be able to think anymore.
You won't be able to leave me. What are you doing?
Having an idea.
Ah! What a brain. Well,
Wait! Yeah. Yes! I have it! I set the alarm!
this is perhaps not one of my bright days, but frankly,
You whistle me, I don't come, the alarm rings, I'm gone. It doesn't ring, I'm dead!
is it working? The alarm is working.
Why wouldn't it be working?
Well, because it's worked too much,
It's hardly worked at all.
and because it's worked too little.
I'll go and see. To wait to that. Did you hear it?
Vaguely.
And it's terrific.
I prefer the middle. There's no time for my painkiller.
Now! I'll leave you.
It's time for my story. Do you want to listen to my story?
Now.
Ask my father if he wants to listen to my story.
Sleep.
Wake him.
He doesn't want to listen to your story.
I'll give him a pound.
He wants a sugar plum.
He'll get a sugar plum.
It's a deal.
Leaving life to come. Mine was always there. Got him that time.
I'm listening.
Scoundrel! Why did you engender me?
I didn't know
What? What didn't you know?
that it'd be you. You'll give me a sugar plum.
After the audition.
You swear?
Yeah.
On what?
My honor.
2.
One.
One for me and one for...
One. Silence! There was I. It's finished. We're finished. Nearly finished. There'll be no more stage. Something dripping in my head. Ever since the fun to now. Splash, splash. Always on the same spot. Perhaps it's a little vein, a little artery. Enough of that. It's story time. Where was I? The man came crawling towards me on his belly, pale, wonderfully pale and thin. He seemed on the point of... No, I've done that there. I calmly filled my pipe, the meerschaum, lit it with, let's say, a Vesta, drew a few puffs. Ah. Well, what is it you want? It was an extraordinarily bitter day, I remember. 0 by the thermometer. But considering it was Christmas Eve, there was nothing extraordinary about that. Seasonable weather for once in a way. Well, what ill wind blows you my way? He raised his face to me, black with mingled dirt and tears. No. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. He dropped his eyes and mumbled something. Apologies, I presume. I'm a busy man, you know. The final touch is before the festivities. You know what it is. Come on now. What is the object of this invasion? It was a glorious bright day, I remember. 50 by the heliometer. But already the sun was sinking down down among the dead. Nicely put that. Come on now. Come on, present your petition and let me resume my labors. There's English for you. Ah, well. It was then he took the plunge. It's my little one, he said. Little one, that's bad. My little boy, he said, as if the sex mattered. Where did he come from? He named the hole, a good half day on horse. What are you insinuating? That the place is still inhabited? No, not a soul. Except himself and the child, assuming he existed, God. I inquired about the situation at Cove beyond the Gulf. Not a sinner. Good. And you expect me to believe that you have left your little one back there all alone and alive into the bargain? Come now. It was a howling wild day, I remember. 100 by the anemometer. The wind was tearing up the dead pines and sweeping them away. bit feeble, Dan. Well, come on, man, speak up. What is it you want from me? I have to put up my holly. But to make it short, it finally transpired that what he wanted from me was bread for his brass. Bread. But I have no bread. It doesn't agree with me. Good. Then perhaps a little corn. That should do. Corn, yes, I have corn, it's true, in my granaries. But use your head. If I give you some corn, a pound and a half, you bring it back to your child, and you make him, if he's still alive, a nice pot of porridge. A nice pot and a half of porridge full of nourishment. The colours come back in his little cheeks, perhaps, and then I lost patience. Use your head, can't you? Use your head. You're on earth. There's no cure for that. It was an exceedingly dry day, I remember. 0 by the hygrometer. Ideal weather for my lumbago. But what in God's name do you imagine? That the earth will awake in spring, that the rivers and seas will run with fish again, that there's manna in heaven still for imbeciles like you. Gradually I cooled down, sufficiently at least to ask him how long he had taken on the way. 3 whole days, good. In what condition had he left the child? Deep in sleep. But deep in what sleep? Deep in what sleep already? But to make it short, I finally offered to take him into my service. He had touched a chord. And then I imagined already that I wasn't much longer for this world. Well, here, if you're careful, you might die a nice natural death in peace and comfort. Well, in the end, he asked me would I consent to take in the child as well, if he was still alive. It was the moment I was waiting for. Would I consent to take in the child? I can see him still down on his knees, his hands flat on the ground, glaring at me with his mad eyes in defiance of my wishes. I'd sooner finish with the story. Unless I bring in other characters. Where would I find them? Where would I look for them? Let us pray to God.
The sugar plum.
It's a rat in the kitchen.
A rat? Are there still rats?
In the kitchen there's one.
You haven't exterminated him.
Ah, you disturbed us.
He can't get away.
No.
You'll finish him later. Let us pray to God.
Again?
The sugar plum.
God first. Are you ready?
Off we go.
And you?
Oh, Father, we just...
Silence! In silence! Where are your manners? Off we go.
What a hope. You?
Sweet damn all. And you?
Wait. Nothing doing.
The bastard. He doesn't exist.
Not yet.
The sugar plum.
There ain't no more sugar plums.
It's natural. After all, I'm your father. It's true, if it hadn't been me, it would have been someone else. But that's no excuse. Turkish delight, for example, which no longer exists. We all know that. But there is nothing in this world I love more. And one day, I'll ask you for some. In return for a kindness. And you'll promise it to me. One must live with the times. Whom did you call when you were a tiny boy and were frightened in the dark? Your mother? No. Me. And we let you cry. And then we moved you out of earshot so we could sleep in peace. I was asleep, happy as a king. And you woke me up to have me listen to you. It wasn't indispensable. You didn't really need to have me listen to you. Besides, I didn't listen to you. I hope the day will come when you'll really need to have me listen to you. Need to hear my voice, any voice. Yes, I hope I live till then to hear you calling me. Like when you were a tiny boy and were frightened in the dark. And I was your only hope. Well. Well.
Our revels now are ended.
The dog's gone.
He's not a real dog. Can't go.
He's not there.
Lay him down.
Give him up to me. Dirty brute. What are you doing?
Putting things in order. I'm gonna clear everything away.
Order?
I love order. My dream. A world where all would be silent and still and each thing in its last place under the last dust.
What in God's name do you think you're doing?
I'm doing my best to create a little order.
Drop it. After all, there or elsewhere. Down with your feet.
Feet.
Tramp, tramp.
I must have put on my boots.
Your slippers were hurting you.
I'll leave you.
No.
What is there to keep me here?
The dialogue. I've got on with my story. I've got on with it well. Ask me what I got to.
Oh, by the way, your story.
What story?
The one you've been telling yourself all your days.
Ah, you mean my chronicle.
That's the one.
Keep going, can't you? Keep going.
You've got on with it, I hope.
Oh, not very far. Not very far. There are days like that. One isn't inspired. Nothing you can do about it. Just wait for it to come. No forcing, no forcing. It's fatal. I've got on with it a little all the same. Technique, you know. I say I've got on with it a little all the same.
Well, I never. In spite of everything, you were able to get on with it.
Oh, not very far, you know, not very far. But nevertheless, better than nothing.
Better than nothing. It's impossible.
I'll tell you how it goes. He comes crawling on his belly.
Who?
What?
Who do you mean, he?
Who do I mean? Yet another.
Ah, him. I wasn't sure.
Crawling on his belly, whining for bread for his brat. He's offered a job as gardener. Before... What is there so funny about that?
Job as gardener.
Is that what tickles you?
Must be that.
Wouldn't be the bread.
The brat.
The whole thing is comical, I grant you that. What about having a good guffaw, the two of us together?
I couldn't go far again today.
No, Roy. I continue then. Before accepting with gratitude, he asks if he may have his little boy with him.
What age?
Oh, tiny.
He would have climbed the trees,
Oh, the little odd job.
and he would have grown up.
Very likely.
Keep going, can't you? Keep going.
That's all.
I stopped there.
You see how it goes on?
More or less.
Will it not soon be the end?
I'm afraid it will.
You'll make up another.
I don't know. I feel rather drained. The prolonged creative effort. If I could drag myself down to the sea, I'd make a pillow of sand for my head, and the tide would come.
There's no more tide.
Go and see, is she dead?
Looks like it.
No.
Doesn't look like it.
What's he doing?
He's crying.
Then he's living. Did you ever have an instant of happiness?
Not to my knowledge.
Bring me under the window. I want to feel the light on my face. Do you remember in the beginning when you took me for a turn? You used to hold the chair too high, and every step you nearly set me out. Ah, great fun we had, the two of us, great fun. And then we got into the well. There already. Is it light?
It isn't that.
I'm asking you, is it light?
Yes.
The curtain isn't closed.
No.
What window is it?
The earth.
I knew it. There's no light there. The other. The earth. That's what I call light. Feels like a ray of sunshine. No.
No.
It isn't a ray of sunshine I feel on my face.
No.
Am I very wise? I'm asking you, am I very wise?
Not more so than usual.
Open the window.
What for?
I want to hear the sea.
You wouldn't hear it.
Even if you open the window.
No.
And it's not worthwhile opening it.
No.
Then open it. Have you opened it?
Yes.
You swear you've opened it?
Yes.
Well, it must be very calm. I'm asking you, is it very calm?
Yes.
It's because there are no more navigators. You haven't much conversation all of a sudden. You don't feel well.
I'm cold.
What month are we? Close the window, we're going back. Don't stay there, you give me the sippers. Father? Father! Go and see, did he hear me?
Yes.
Both times.
Once only.
The first time or the second?
He doesn't know.
Must have been the second.
He'll never know.
Is he still crying?
No.
The dead go fast. What's he doing?
Sucking his biscuit.
Life goes on. Give me a rug, I'm freezing.
There's no more rugs.
Kiss me. Will you not kiss me?
No.
On the forehead.
They won't kiss you anywhere.
Give me a hand, at least. Will you not give me a hand?
I won't touch it.
Give me the dog. No.
You not want your dog?
No.
No, leave it.
That's right.
If we don't kill that rat, he'll die.
That's right. to play. We're getting on. You weep and weep for nothing, so as not to laugh. And little by little, you begin to grieve. All those I might have helped, saved. The place was crawling with them. Use your head, can't you? Use your head. You're on Earth. There's no cure for that. Get out of here and love one another. Lick your neighbor as yourself. When it wasn't bread they wanted, it was crumpets. Out of my sight and back to your petting parties. All that. All that. Not even a real dog. The end is in the beginning. And yet, you go on. Perhaps I could go on with my story, end it, and begin another. Perhaps I could throw myself out on the floor. Dig in my nails into the cracks and drag myself forward with my fingers. It will be the end, and there I'll be, wondering what kind of brought it on, and wondering why it was so long coming. There I'll be, in the old refuge, alone against the silence and the stillness. If I can hold my peace and sit quiet, it will be all over with sound and motion, and all over and done with. I'll have called my father, and I'll have called my son, even twice or three times in case they shouldn't have heard me the first time or the second. I'll say to myself, he'll come back. And then, he couldn't. He's gone too far. And then, all kinds of fantasies. But I'm being watched. A rat. Steps. Breath held, and then babble. Words like a solitary child who turns himself into children. 2, 3, so as to be together and whisper together in the dark. Moment upon moment, patterning down like the millet grains of that old Greek. And our life long, you wait for that to mount up to a life. Let's get it over. What? Neither gone nor dead.
Spirit only.
Wait.
So,
Gone from me, he'll be dead.
and vice versa.
Outside of here, it's dead. And the rat,
He's got away.
he can't go far, eh?
He doesn't need to go far.
Is no time for my painkiller? At last. Give it to me quick.
There's no more painkiller.
No more painkiller.
No more painkiller. You'll never get any more painkiller.
But the little round box that was full.
Yes, but now it's empty.
What'll I do? What'll I do? What are you doing?
Winding up.
Look at the earth.
Again.
Since it's calling to you.
The third saw. Would you like the lozenge? No? Pity.
Don't sing.
One hasn't the right to sing anymore.
No.
And how could it end?
You want it to end?
I want to sing.
I can't prevent you.
What did I do with that steps? You didn't see that steps. Outside. Sometimes I wonder if I'm in my right mind. And it passes over and I'm as lucid as before. She's underwater. Can that be? Has it rained? boys. What a mug I am. Sometimes I wonder if I'm in my right senses. And it passes off. And I'm as intelligent as ever. Any particular sex you fancy, or merely the whole thing?
Whole thing?
The general effect. Just a moment.
Love.
Hmm.
You know what it is? I was never there. Clove.
What is it?
I was never there.
Lucky for you.
Always. It all happened without me. I don't know what's happened. Do you know what's happened? Clove.
Want me to look at this smoke heap, yes or no?
Answer me first.
What?
Do you know what's happened?
When? Where?
When? What's happened? Use your head, can't you? What has happened?
What, for Christ's sake, does it matter?
I don't know.
When old Mother Peg asked you for oil for a lamp and you told her to get out to hell, you knew what was happening then, no? You know what she died of, Mother Peg? Darkness.
I hadn't any.
Yes, you had.
A bit of glass.
No, it's clear enough as it is.
Go and get it.
One thing I'll never understand. Why I always obey you. Can you explain that to me?
No. Perhaps it's compassion. A kind of great compassion. But you won't find it easy. You won't find it easy.
Tired of them goings on. Very tired. You're not sitting on it.
Don't leave me there. Am I right in the center?
Microscope to find this. Ah! About time.
Give me the dog.
Quiet!
Give me the dog!
There's your dog for you! You're driving me mad! I'm mad!
If you must hit me with the axe or with the gaff, hit me with the gaff, not with the dog, with the gaff or with the axe.
Stop. Hey.
Never. Put me in my coffin.
There are no more coffins.
Then let it end with a bang of darkness and me. Did anyone ever have pity on me?
What? It's me you're referring to.
An aside ape. You never hear of an aside before. I'm warming up for my last soliloquies.
I warn you. I'm going to look at this filth since it's an order. It's the last time. Let's see. Nothing. Nothing. Good. Good. Nothing. Bad look time.
More complications. Not an underplot, I trust.
Small boy.
A small boy?
God's sake. Take the gap.
No.
No! Potential procreator!
If he exists, he'll die there or he'll come here. And if he doesn't,
You don't believe me. You think I'm inventing?
it's the end, Flo. We've come to the end. I don't need you anymore.
Lucky for you.
Leave me the cat. Wait, Flo. Say something.
Nothing to say.
Few words to ponder. In my heart.
Your heart.
Yes, yes. With the rest. In the end, the shadows, the murmurs, all the trouble to end up with. So, he never spoke to me then, in the end, before he went. Without my having asked him, he spoke to me. He said, something from your heart.
My heart.
A few words from your heart.
They said to me, that's love. Yes, yes, not a doubt. Now you see
Articulate.
how easy it is. They said to me, that's friendship. Yes, yes, no question, you found it. They said to me, here's the place. Stop. Raise your head. Look at all that beauty, that order. They said to me, come now, you're not a brute beast. Think upon these things and you'll see how all becomes clear and simple. They said to me, what skilled attention they get, all these dying of their wounds.
Enough.
I say to myself, sometimes, Clove, you must learn to suffer better than that if you want them to weary of punishing you. One day. I say to myself, sometimes, Clove, you must be there better than that if you want them to let you go. One day. But I feel too old and too far to form new habits. Good, it'll never end, I'll never go. One day, suddenly, it ends, it changes. I don't understand, it dies, or it's me. I don't understand that either. I ask the words that remain, sleeping, waking, morning, evening. They have nothing to say. I open the door of the cell and go. I am so bowed I only see my feet. If I open my eyes, and between my legs a little trail of black dust. I say to myself that the earth is extinguished. So I never saw it. It's easy. So, when I fall, I weep for happiness.
Clove. Nothing. Clove.
This is what we call making an exit.
I'm obliged to you, Clove, for your services.
Pardon. It is I am obliged to you.
It's we are obliged to each other. One thing more. A last favor. Cover me with the sheet. No? Good. Me to play. Old Endgame, lost of old. Play and lose and have done with losing. Let me see. Ah, yes. Good. Discard. Take it easy. And now, raise hat. Peace to our arses. And put on ya. Views. Wipe. And put on again. We're coming. A few more squirms like that and I'd call. A little poetry. You prayed. You cried for night. It comes. It falls. Now cry in darkness. You cried for night. It falls. Now cry in darkness. Nicely put that. And now, moments for nothing. Now as always, time was never, and time is over. Reckoning close and story ended. If he could have his child with him. It was the moment I was waiting for. You don't want to abandon him. You want him to bloom while you're withering. Be there to solace your last million last moments. He doesn't realize all he knows is hunger and cold and death to crown it all. But you ought to know what the earth is like nowadays. Oh, I put him before his responsibilities. Well, there we are. There I am. That's enough. Yes, truly. Good. Father. Father. Good. We're coming. And to end up with, discard. With my compliments. Clove? No? Good. Since that's the way we're playing it, let's play it that way. And speak no more about it. Speak no more. Old Sponger, you remain